Boys and girls, I'm going to start my class for class 11 physics. I'm going to start my class from chapter number 2, and that is vector chapter. In the vector chapter, I'm going to start a new topic, that is laws of parallelogram. Before starting this law, I'm going to start the statement of these laws of parallelogram. Boys and girls, the statement. You see here, at a particular time, if two vectors are acting at one edge of a parallelogram, then diagonal of that particular parallelogram is the resultant of two vectors. Boys and girls, remember there are two conditions here. One is two vectors are acting at a fixed point, and second condition is here, two vectors are acting at the same time. So by maintaining these two conditions, we can apply these laws of parallelogram. You see, boys and girls, here a parallelogram is given, that is O, A, B, C. This is a parallelogram. O, A, B, C. This is a parallelogram. Along OA point of this parallelogram, there is a vector is acting here, that is vector P. And along OB point, there another vector is acting here, that is vector Q. So vector P is acting along OA, vector Q is acting along OB at a fixed time, at a particular time, and at a fixed point, that is point O. This is one edge of a parallelogram. Then diagonal OC of that parallelogram will give you the resultant of these two vector P and vector Q. So we can say that according to this law, OC vector will equal to OA vector plus OB vector. These two are the vector. Okay. So you can say here vector R is nothing but summation of vector P plus vector Q. Equation number 1. If I ask you, boys and girls, you already learned the laws of triangle in class 9-10. Okay? So don't you think that this law is nothing but the laws of triangle? Then justify this. We can justify that this laws of parallelogram is another phase of laws of triangle. Then let's show this. Boys and girls, in triangle AOC, if we apply laws of triangle, that is, if two vector of a triangle, so OA plus AC, indicate two vector at same direction, then the third arm of the triangle indicate the resultant of these two vector. So according to this law, you can say that OA plus AC will equal to OC. Boys and girls, OA plus AC will equal to OC. Here OA is nothing but a vector quantity, AC is also a vector quantity, OC is also a vector quantity. So you can say that OA plus AC, this will equal to OC. So OC can be replaced by OA, and here AC. Here AC is nothing but OB, since these two are the two parallel arms of a parallelogram. That's why AC is replaced by OC. So OB. So AC is replaced by here OB. Here OC is vector R will equal to vector P plus vector Q. So this laws of parallelogram is nothing but laws of triangle. I repeat, this laws of parallelogram is nothing but laws of triangle. Okay? Now, I'm going to find out the magnitude of this resultant vector. Magnitude means what? This magnitude means the value of this resultant vector. So, I have to find out the value of this resultant vector. You see, boys and girls, I want to draw a perpendicular line from point C to the extended part of OA. From point C to the extended part of OA. That is, at point D, CD is a perpendicular line on OD. Since this is a perpendicular line, that's why this angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. Is nothing but, say this beta is 90 degree. Then, boys and girls, can I say that here OCD is a right angle triangle? Here OCD is a right angle triangle. Obviously, why not? So, in this triangle OCD, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. That is, OC square will be equal to OD square plus CD square. Boys and girls, OC square will be equal to OD square plus CD square. Now OC is R square. Now OD is two part. One is OA plus AD. OD will equal to OA plus AD. So I can say that this OD will equal to OA plus AD whole square plus then CD square. Now in this segment, A square plus B square will equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square plus CD square. Now, boys and girls, can I write down here OA will equal to vector P, the magnitude of this vector P. Boys and girls, here OA is the magnitude of this vector P. So OA is replaced by vector P and there is a square there, and then you see AD square plus CD square. This function can be replaced by AC square, the smaller triangle ACD. You see AD square plus CD square. AD square plus CD square will be equal to AC square will be equal to AC square. So this is replaced by AC square plus 2 into OA, that is P into AD. Now I can write down here P square plus Q square plus 2P into AD. Now I'm going to find out the value of AD. You see, boys and girls, here a smaller triangle ACD. ACD is also a right angle triangle, and you can apply Pythagoras theorem here. So AC square, no, I can find out AD by using Pythagoras theorem. But in this case, you see the value of AC is Q is known value. The value of AD is unknown value. So AD is the base and AC is the hypotenuse. So I can apply here cos ratio. So if I apply here cos alpha, because this angle and this angle are also equal, so if I apply cos alpha, then can I say that it will equal to base divided by hypotenuse. So here base AD will equal to AC cos alpha. AC equal to Q and then cos alpha. So you can say that PQ then cos alpha. Now the resultant vector R will equal to root over P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos alpha. So this is the value of resultant vector, or this is the magnitude of resultant vector. Boys and girls, this is the value or magnitude of resultant vector. In next segment, I need to know about the direction of resultant vector. So in next step, I am going to know about the direction of resultant vector. So, boys and girls, this resultant vector R makes an angle theta with horizontal line. Theta with horizontal line. So R makes an angle theta with horizontal line OA. Theta. This theta is the direction of this resultant vector. So how can I find out this? You see, boys and girls, here triangle COD is a right angle triangle, and in this right angle triangle I want to find out the direction of R, and this direction makes an angle with base. So I need to take a ratio. Listen to me. I need to take a ratio so that I can find out all of these quantities, theta especially, on the basis of given P and Q. Here P and Q. So that's why P is acting along base and Q is maybe acting along vertical line. I can convert AC into CD along vertical line. So because of this vertical line and horizontal line, I can take here tan theta. So tan theta. Tan theta will be called perpendicular by base. Now tan theta is CD divided by OD. OD can be converted into OA plus AD, and CD is CD. Now, boys and girls, you see here OA is a known value, that is P. Here CD is an unknown value, and here AD is also unknown value. So I have to find out this CD and AD. So CD standing at the smaller triangle ACD, CD, and here the known value is Q. So perpendicular and hypotenuse. I must take here sine ratio. So sine alpha will equal to CD divided by AC. So CD will equal to here AC sine alpha. AC equal to Q sine alpha. And then boys and girls, in next segment I have to find out the value of AD. So boys and girls, AD is the base, and in this smaller triangle hypotenuse is known. So I have to consider the ratio in between base and hypotenuse. That's why I have to consider cos ratio, cos alpha, and this cos alpha will be base by hypotenuse AC. So here AD will equal to AC cos alpha. Now AC equal to Q, then cos alpha. So you already know about the value of CD and AD. Now put down that value into this equation. CD is converted into Q sine alpha divided by P plus Q cos alpha. Now I can say that tan theta will equal to Q sine alpha divided by P plus Q cos alpha. This theta is the direction of resultant vector. Okay, now I'm going to know what is the maximum value of resultant vector and then what is the minimum value of resultant vector. So maximum value of resultant vector. Maximum value of this resultant vector, that is maximum value of this resultant vector. Okay, now you already know about the value of resultant vector, and resultant vector R will equal to root over P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos alpha. You know, boys and girls, here P and Q are fixed. So this R basically depends on the value of alpha. When the value of cos alpha is maximum, I repeat, when the value of cos alpha is maximum, the resultant vector is also maximum. Now, the maximum value of cos alpha equal to 1. So, I can write down here P square plus Q square plus 2PQ for cos alpha will equal to 1 and alpha will equal to cos inverse 1, that is 0 degree. So when P and Q are acting along the same direction, then you can say that resultant vector is maximum. In this segment, you see root over P square plus Q square plus twice PQ is nothing but P plus Q whole square and whole root over will equal to P plus Q. Now I can say that resultant vector R will equal to P plus Q. This is the maximum value, in short R max, of resultant vector. This is the maximum value, in short R max, of resultant vector. My today's last topic, that is, I have to know the minimum value of resultant vector. The minimum value of resultant vector. Boys and girls, you see, R will equal to root over P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos alpha. So maximum and minimum, these two value depends on the resultant vector R. These two value depends on the resultant vector R. Okay? So here cos alpha, the minimum value of this cos alpha equal to 0. For which case alpha will equal to cos inverse 0. That's why 90 degree. So at 90 degree, what? When P and Q are acting at an angle 90 degree, then the resultant vector becomes minimum. Now I can say that root over P square plus Q square, then no, the minimum value is not 0. The minimum value is minus 1. So if you consider minus 1, if you consider this minus 1, then that is 180 degree or pi. 180 degree or pi. So then plus 2PQ cos 180 degree. Okay, then you can say that here P b square plus q square plus 2pq and then minus 1. So the total value is here p minus q whole square. So when p is greater than q, you can say here the resultant p difference of q. Why I write down this difference of q? Because in this segment, boys and girls, in this segment, here if p is greater than q, then the result becomes p minus q. If q is greater than p, then the result becomes q minus p. So in short, you can say R minimum should be p minus q or q minus p. All of you, thank you very much. Keep studying at home and stay safe. Thank you.